Hello, my name is Will, and today I would like to share with you a testimony of mine.
The Bible at Romans 12:2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind."
Word.
Now that's like 1,500 years old. So the way I see it, Christians, the original transformers.
True.
You can tell them about it, man.
So a few months ago, I was in search for a new home church for many reasons. But in finding a new church, two things were very, very important to me. One, a church that truly cared about its impact on the city that I love, Philadelphia, and truly gave itself in all facets in such a way that you could see it a mile away. The other was a church that was actually going to challenge me. No longer do I want to sit on the sidelines. I wanted a church that was going to challenge me to be a part of that change that I so desire in my city. So I looked around, I did my research, and I found myself going to Epic Church of Philadelphia at the Center City location. And upon arriving and taking weeks and months out and just sitting and watching from a distance, it became very clear to me that this church really does care about the city of Philadelphia and the people that are in it. I mean, heck, it's every person in the city. I mean, that's what Epic even stands for. So as I saw the church very genuine, I started asking myself, how could I be used? Something I always struggled with is financial giving. I hold on to it as if it's my own. And especially during giving season, which is at the end of the year, I know that the churches have their pitch on what you should give and why you should give and what you should give it to. So naturally, going into about the November months, I expected on hearing something, and I sat back and said, what is Epic going to say about giving, especially at the end of the year? And first came up a woman that gave her testimony about her giving and said, hey, I've had a hard time giving, just like me, and I was called to give at a time in my life that it was not opportune. It was actually a pretty hard time. But I gave anyway, and through giving, God has not only met all of my needs, I was also blessed. And that was very encouraging. But I knew there was another message to follow by the senior pastor. So I sat and listened, and what I found so interesting is a message that was different. A message that Epic is not looking for money. Sure, do they have outreaches? Do they have different things that they give to for different reasons? Yes, they do. But the idea was to encourage the individual to give somewhere. Not to explain that Epic needs a new door, or they're trying to build a new church, or they're trying to buy the pastors one of the new cars. Actually, the site, Pastor Will, made a joke, and it's true. He said, you know the money's not going to me, and just check out the car that I drive. So that hit my heart a little different. No longer could I use the excuse, the church is going to mismanage the money. So my excuses started going out the window. I mean, think about it. Like, I know what people normally say. Everybody knows about that 10% you're supposed to give. Look at what the government asks for. I mean, they ask for a good percentage of your money. Man, you can feed a small village off of this. And of course, with all those taxes that we pay, I like to know exactly where that money is going and what's actually being utilized with it.
Philadelphia?
To make my life easier or better.
My sidewalk's all busted, and I'm counting like 6 potholes on this street.
So naturally, yeah, I get even more picky with something as supposed to be a choice, how much money I'm going to be giving to my church or any other giving campaign.
Yeah, they need to be filled in before I gotta buy new rims.
And all God is asking for is 10% back of what Christians do believe is His anyway.
I can't tell you which one to fill in.
So why in the world wouldn't I give?
Well, can you at least put a couple dollars to it? Like $50. Can you put $50 on there? 50.
But of course, like the devil likes to work, there was one last excuse that needed to be hurdled.
F-I-D-D-Y. Fiddy.
See, the giving was supposed to happen on December 9th. And the inner selfish person inside of me said, hey, all that other stuff made sense, but if this giving is supposed to happen on the 9th, you're not going to be there to give. So it looks like you can't. But in godlike fashion, an answer was given and a choice on mine was presented. And God decided to have me personally leap that last challenge and, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful ways.
It's right out here in front of Jerry's World. Yes, I made excuses before. The excuses go away. I found a way to actually give to Epic Church, Philadelphia Center City, through the Epic app. So that's what I'm gonna do right before entering the Eagles-Dallas game here in Dallas, Texas, about to enter in Jerry's World on my phone. This is absolutely awesome. Go Epic Church, Center City. Go Eagles, beat the Cowboys! Woo!
So yeah, that's right. I found myself in front of AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, being filled by the Holy Spirit to give to my church back at home in Philadelphia before the game. A game we should have won. But that's how he works. He brings us love. We try to give back excuses, and then he tells us that he's going to love us through that anyway, and we have a choice. I am completely happy to have made the choice to trust God financially. I'm looking forward to being challenged that much more in the future in other aspects of my faith. And then I hope that this video is used to encourage other people to step out in what God calls for them to do faithfully, so we can heal together, grow together, and be used together to do something great in this city that we love of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thanks for letting me share, and I hope this has been an encouragement to you. Let's go do this one step at a time. Have a nice day.
Waiting.
Should've won that game! Ah!
And though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.